What is this place?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you got yourself killed.
Vin Diesel is no stranger to comic book movies. He's the voice of Groot, a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he stars in The Fast and the Furious, which has basically become a superhero franchise. But now it's time for him to physically portray a comic book character on the big screen in Bloodshot. Diesel is one of the main characters in the Valiant Comics adaptation, a super soldier with nanotechnology pumping through his veins. The vengeance-seeking hero is popular among a certain fan base, but he's not as well known as, say, Captain America, so in anticipation of the Sony Pictures release, here's everything you need to know before you go. So, who exactly is Bloodshot? Initially created in the early 1990s in another form, Bloodshot is one of the signature characters of the Valiant Comics universe. In the recently rebooted version, which is the basis for the movie, he's a super-powered soldier for the government whose real identity has been wiped out and replaced by false memories. The movie follows his story from his days as a Marine named Raymond Ray Garrison, who was all but killed in the line of duty. But he's kept alive by scientists from a secret biotech project who turn him into an unstoppable killing machine meant for special military operations. His powers, which include various superhuman abilities as well as regenerative healing, are the product of microscopic robots called nanites that have been injected into his bloodstream. But he's also under the control of those who made him what he is. Bloodshot begins with Diesel playing Garrison, a US Marine who got himself killed in action. Or so he's told. He's turned into a super soldier and then begins training with others like him in a secret military program privately run by the RST Corporation. Eventually, the newly christened Bloodshot begins to remember his past and how he was essentially killed along with his wife, so he goes rogue on a mission of his own to take revenge on the man responsible for ending his former life. But there's more to his story than he realizes. As seen in the trailer for Bloodshot, RST is manipulating their new weapon with all kinds of false memories that give him purpose on his various missions. After each operation, he wakes up in the same facility and has no idea who he is or how he got there. But we can expect that at some point he figures it out. In addition to Diesel, the cast includes Guy Pearce, who plays the scientist who creates the technology to power super soldiers like Bloodshot. His role is not from the comics, but instead based on similar characters involved in the project. One other known character from the comics who is part of Bloodshot is Axe, a villainous computer whiz who is played by Toby Kebbell. Asa Gonzalez, Sam Hugan, Tallulah Riley, Lamorne Morris, and Alex Hernandez also co-star. While Riley's character Gina is from the comics, the role may have been changed slightly. In the trailer, she's Garrison's wife who was killed. On the page, she was his girlfriend and the daughter of a mob boss that he worked for as a hitman. Which existence she's tied to is likely to be part of the mystery. Bloodshot was adapted from the comics by Jeff Wadlow, known for his work on Kick-Ass 2, and Eric Heiser, who received an Oscar nomination for his screenplay for Arrival. So now you know, and now you can go see Bloodshot in theaters on March 13th.